This your boy LT with E5th coming to you with another devotional. Bon appetit. All right, so finally, our last devotion about food, maybe. But our devotional comes from Genesis 1:29-30. All right, and God said, "See, I have given you every herb that yields seed, which is on the face of the earth, and every tree whose fruit yields seed to you. It shall be for food. Also, every beast of the earth, to every bird of the air, and to everything that creeps on the earth, in which there is life. I have given every green herb for food," and it was so. So, of course, the main thing about this is that, when we're eating certain things, people sit up there and criticize us at times. I know that even with me, I love carrot sticks, so I'll be sitting up there eating that, and people are like, "Oh, you're just eating that rabbit food." Sometimes I got celery or whatever the case. I enjoy this stuff, and obviously it was given to us for good. So don't make anybody allow you to feel bad about the food that you're eating. Now, if it's God-given, now let me just kind of graze over this for a second. There's a lot of man-made foods too, and most of them are not good. If you go through any kind of nutrition series, somebody talks about shopping, and I might have said this on one of my videos. If you pick up my devotional, it's in there. But the best way to go grocery shopping, if you want to get the healthiest foods, you stay on the outside of the grocery store. Not on the outside, but on the outside aisles of the grocery store. Once you got all you notice, just in my mind, when I first walk into one of the grocery stores, you go into the left hand side, then you got all the produce, you got all your vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. Then you come around, you got the bakery where they're baking stuff, they're baking breads and everything. Then you go back to, you got the meats and stuff, then you get to the dairy. So if you stay on the outside, most of that stuff is naturally made, right? Come from the cows, come from the ground, from the animals, etc. But then if you go towards the inside, then that's when you're going to get all the processed foods, the man-made, whatever cheeses that don't burn. If you've seen any of those commercial, those TikToks or videos, whatever, the candies that's man-made and all these other kind of things that are super duper processed, even if they're made from natural food, they're super duper processed and they have crazy ingredients that you can't even pronounce. So you want to stay away from that stuff as much as possible. Now, granted, it does taste good and it gives it a great shelf life, but you think about it, when God gave manna to the Israelites, he said don't save any of it because it wouldn't last a day. He was giving them food for that day. And even back in the day, like stuff didn't last that long. So the way that things are processed now, and if you see some of these McDonald's videos, people have McDonald's sandwiches that last for years and years and stuff. All this stuff is super duper processed, and it's not really good for our body. It can't break it down the same, and this is why so many people are unhealthy. So when I talk about everything's given to us for food, all these things that he's talking about, we're talking about stuff that grows from the ground. And we're talking about the stuff, the animals, the stuff that the animals produce. And that's the stuff that we should be eating. So you want to, again, stay on the outside of the aisle and have minimally processed. You don't want a lot of ingredients in your foods. Make sure it only has a few ingredients. You grab a bottle of orange juice right now. Grab an organic bottle, and then grab another processed bottle. Watch. You look at there, the organic bottle might say water and juice or something like that. It might have two things. But then you go grab this processed one, it'll say orange drink, it'll say orange food coloring. It'll have all kinds of stuff in there. You don't want to drink that stuff, all right? So anyway, shutting that down, I want to get up the soapbox real quick. You want to make sure that you're eating everything and don't allow anybody, including yourself, to put you down for the food that you're eating. There's a lot of times I'm just sitting up there eating a salad. I'm like, man, I'm a big guy, I shouldn't just be eating salad, I should be eating something else, whatever. But it's good, it's healthy, it's good stuff, and I get my protein in with beans and all this other kind of stuff. So, I want to make sure that we're eating properly for our body. That's what this whole week was about, taking care of our temple, eating what we're putting in there, what we're eating. So, also, I was in the military, so I came up with this acronym about diet. When I say diet, I'm just thinking about just how my habit of eating. It's not really like I'm going on this crash diet to lose weight or anything like that. That's how I used to think. Now I made this acronym for my students, for my student athletes. DIET, D-I-E-T, daily inventory of eating thoughtfully. That's it. Daily inventory of eating thoughtfully. So make sure that you're just thoughtfully eating before you put this. You're thinking before you put the stuff in your body. All right. Reading labels before you put the stuff in your body. Make sure that you're eating more organic and whole food stuff. All right. So last, I want to eat. You should enjoy what you eat. You should also eat what is good and healthy for your body to function correctly. Elsa Schiaparelli. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, but she has a statement that I like. Eating is not merely a material pleasure. Eating well gives a spectacular joy to life and contributes immensely to goodwill and happy companionship. It is of great importance to the morale. So make sure you're taking care of what you're eating. Make sure you're eating thoughtfully. All right? That's what I want you to marinate on today.